If the sort of point of this save is just to see how well you can do with a championship team when you only sign British and Irish players, well, I mean, the answer is just sort of average at best, really. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Norwich City, bouncing back in Season 6, and if things continue how they have been, it may well be our last, because we are, well, I mean, for the first time there were questions, not from the board, but questions from Craig Fleming of all people, former Norwich City player, now apparently has nothing to do but slag us off in the press. Yes, it is fair to say that it's, well, the 4-0 win on the opening day of the season, once again, a bit of a false dawn, just a bit quicker this time, which at least it is merciful, if nothing else. It's been, well, I mean, looking at it there, and it doesn't look that bad, but when we go through them, it's not been great. The 4-0 win against Southampton was the high point. That was then followed up by the 4-2 win against Watford. I mean, great stuff. First goal for Reece Nelson, first of the season for Marcus Edwards and Dele Alli. Solanke got another one. We were 4-1 up at half-time. We coasted home. It was great. We then scraped past Hamilton, with the second 11 did. Adam got his first goal of the season, another goal for Ryan Davis, 2-1 win in the first leg there. The goal for them came about because Jack Butland literally kicked the ball directly at their striker in the 94th minute. Great stuff. But, you know, it was a win. That was fine. And then we lost 1-0 at home to West Bromwich Albion. Ollie McBurney scored an absolute banger, and Sam Johnston somehow managed to obtain some Lev Yashin Kool-Aid, and you can see there was apparently the best goalkeeper of all time. 2.04 XG, 8 shots on target, nothing to show for it. Obviously not great. Thought it was a bit of a blip maybe. We literally scraped past Hamilton 1-0 in the home leg. Not ideal, but we did make it through to the Euro Cup 2 group stage, which is the bare minimum. The board really wants to win it this year, so yep. We then played Everton. We took the lead through Solanke. I thought, oh great, you know, it's fine, just a blip. They equalised. We were barely hanging on by the end. A point was lucky in that one. We then played Tottenham. They took the lead in the 3rd minute through Son Heung-min, and then we rescued an equaliser. Former Spurs man Marcus Edwards scoring in the 93rd minute to get a point which we did not deserve, and a point which only came about because I completely abandoned the new tactic and went back to the old 2 that we've already been using. That was kind of a warning sign. That then continued over the rest of the month. Desna were our first Euro Cup 2 opponents, and I'd never heard of them, which is usually a sign that you're going to win, but I mean, it wasn't great. At the Yuri Gagarin Stadium, which is a wonderful person to name a stadium after, but we literally scraped by 2-1, coming from behind. It was a ball over the top from them, and well, Cantwell and Ida, the 2 academy boys, rescuing us later on. You can see the XG is ridiculous, and yet it was a 2-1 win, and only just. So there was warning signs. XG was doing really well. We're creating lots of opportunities, but we're just not doing anything with them. Now, you know, I think principally that's a player thing, but, well, maybe not. Man United then turned up, and, well, we turned up at them, rather, and got completely trashed 3-0. Normally we do lose to them, but this was spectacularly bad. And then Colchester United in the Carabao Cup 3rd round. We took the lead 20 minutes in, and then did absolutely nothing for the entire rest of the fixture, and then they equalised in the final minute of injury time. We love doing that. We love doing that. Sometimes it goes our way. Usually it goes against us. We went to penalties. Luckily, we did win the penalty shootout, but not convincing. And then Chelsea, we took the lead, and then they beat us, which is normally the sort of way of things, but not ideal. So at this point, I thought, yeah, I'm not really sure it's working. I'm not really sure it's working. Every sort of result has been pretty bad, and you know, there's teething problems, and then there's just it's not going to work. We need to abandon it now before things crash and burn. And so for the 2 most recent matches, which have been wins, a 2-0 win against Schalke, very nice indeed, and then a 3-2 win against Leicester City. We were 2-1 down with 7 minutes to go, but we recovered to win. Hamza Chowdhury with a goal in injury time against his former club. It does sometimes go our way, and it was an absolutely vital win, which has seen us rise to the heady heights of 12th in the table. I don't really see why we're this far down. Like, we're not that far away. 5th place has only got 3 more points than us, so It's just, there's a lot of teams on similar levels of points. But fair to say it's not been an amazing start. 2 wins to start us off, but then only 1 more since then. And yep, it's not been great. 3 defeats, the 2 draws. It's the defeat to West Brom. That's what's really gutting. So basically I look at this and I think it's been a nice idea, but it's been more of a problem than not. Defensively, it's not working, and chance creation is fine, but we're just not putting them away. So maybe that's a player issue, but maybe not. But quite simply, I can't trust it, except as a system if we desperately need to get a goal in a game. So we're going to go with the old faithful because it's reliable, if nothing else, and then make the switch to either of these as and when. And before we play today's games, which is going to be against Reading and then Sturm Graz, we also need to clean up a little bit of transfer news. The main departures since last time, Callum Wilson has indeed gone, and Adam Armstrong has gone permanently for 11.25 million to Torino. They have taken a chance on him. We hope he does well in Serie A. No goals yet. But yes, Reading first of all, they're down in 19th. We should hopefully be winning this one. And then Sturm Graz. This is the Euro Cup 2 group. 2 wins from 2. The Schalke performance was a lot better than the Desmond performance. You'd expect us to win this group quite easily. So then, team time. It's been, well, there's some play. You can see from the average ratings on the right hand side that the biggest issue has been certain forward players. Dean Henderson's obviously going to be in goal. Lewis, Ampadu, Mepham, and Aarons is the defence. Cook, Chowdhury, Maddison is the midfield. Dele Alli has been awful. Edwards is on the right hand side. Wendy has been absolutely terrible. Reece Nelson is on the left as well. He's been pretty terrible. And in fact, we're going to play Cantwell. Why not? We're playing Todd Cantwell. Nelson's not been good enough. Solanke's been okay. He's got 5 goals, but he is injured, which means Adam gets to start up front. So yeah, we're back to what we know best. I've put whip crosses on. Why not? Because it wasn't really working. And we are going to be doing standard passing for now, although I'm prepared to drop that down and the tempo down. We can experiment with this. I think maybe running at defence, maybe something we could look to get rid of. Some of the roles potentially we could change up a little bit, certainly the duties anyway. I think potentially we could just look to switch the mentality up depending on the opposition, maybe go positive from the start. But for now, given that we've won against Leicester, we've stopped the sticky run we were on in the league at least, let's just go with what we know. I don't know what I'm doing, basically. You've worked that out already by now. This is the only thing I've ever been able to come up with that actually works. So I mean, you can at least understand why I'm doing it. Reading away, we should be winning, but it's us. It's an episode, we probably won't. They've got Emil Side, he's pretty good, Norwegian, I believe. Otherwise, you'd expect us to win, but it's us. You know how this goes. I hate all the team talks this year because I don't want to say we're the favourites because we never, that just breeds complacency. We'll say the media have been on our backs, which is not really true because now we've beaten Leicester and Schalke. They've kind of shut up for a bit, but we're far down the table. We want to rise up a little bit. Chance early on. Cantwell on the ball back to Lewis Cook. We are, of course, on mixed passing, so I expect to give the ball away in a ridiculous situation. Maybe not though. Chowdhury working it nicely. Marcus Edwards is in. This would be great to score early on. It's a good save from Walton, and it's still 0-0. Good early sign though. We need to win this. We need to win this. We absolutely need to win this. I love that the entire front four have we're gone with the second choices, or what my planned second choices were, because everyone else is either injured or absolutely terrible. But these are the guys in form at the moment. Lewis Cook out to Jamal Lewis on the left hand side, trying to find a bit of space. We're working it. See, this is fine. We're going down the wings, and when that's the right thing to do, it is on that occasion. But Adam is apparently offside. Well, I don't think Adam's offside. Apparently Jamal Lewis was the one who went offside. He did. It's been disallowed. It was such a lovely goal. We'll see this again. Oh, Lewis. I mean, is he? I think the defender in the centre, to be honest, to me, was playing him on, but apparently not. Coming up to half an hour, this is the point where you're starting to get worried. Maddison with the corner, easily headed away by Samuels. Are we going to react to it? Chris Mepham is the one reacting to it, which is, I mean, he's not the most forward-thinking player, but we've managed to work it nicely down the line, although we've just given it away. Again, win it back though. Ida, we want to see him do well this season. Last year was a disappointment from him. He's got the chance now. Aarons gives it back. Let's just work it patiently. Chowdhury forwards to Edwards. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. There you go. See, working it into the box. Patient play. Down the wings. Through the middle. If we need to do, just taking our time. waiting for the opportunity. And I mean, the previous goal was ruled out for offside. That to me looked incredible. We are going to see it. That looked very, very, very tight. I mean, okay, if you say so. Immediately a chance for Reading though from a corner, and they've obviously scored. Baptiste. I mean, what? It doesn't matter what tactic we use. Every single time we score a goal, just go and let them score. Simple set piece. I mean, there's two defenders there who could have stopped that. Dean Henderson has not been impressing me particularly since he's been here. So we dominated the game. We finally got the breakthrough, and then that lead lasted for all of 2 minutes. Well done, boys. Really, really encouraging against the team 19th in the table. It's Reading. It's Reading. Doesn't matter that it's at the Majewski. It's Reading. Cantwell to Cook. Can we get the lead back before half time? 5 minutes to go. Chowdhury, Edwards, Eder. Who's going to actually take this on? Max Aarons to Eder. There we go. There we go. We don't like making it easy for ourselves, do we? But we should be 2-0 up. That would be preferable. But Adam stays on side. Good ball from Aarons. And then we've got the lead back. It's tight again. 3 goals. Only 2 have counted. That one was... Yep, they've all been questionable. Right, let's just not concede before half time. I'm hopeful we'll be all right as long as we haven't done that. Right, come on. Let's go out and get a few more goals, because there's injury time at the end of the second half. That's another favourite time to concede. I think we need to just be like, go super defensive. Like just literally shut everything down. Bring on an extra centre-back. Maybe that's what we need to do. Right, Cantwell's not playing well. We'll bring on Reece Nelson. Big money signing. Not impressed me particularly, but we'll see what you can do off the bench. Although Reading are now coming forwards. Ball over the top, which we've not anticipated at all. And here's the equaliser. No, the tackle came in. We put him off. Dean Henderson able to make a save, which is encouraging. We could just go 3-1 up. That would be really good, because then I wouldn't worry. I mean, we shouldn't be in this situation. But then I just think whatever we would do, we'd find ourselves in this situation. And we've given the ball away. Brilliant. Lewis intercepts it. And hopefully this is actually a highlight for us. Chowdhury to Eder. Marcus Edwards in space. Is he going to go wide or cut inside? He cuts inside, goes for the shot. It's really weak and pointless. The highlight's still going. Walton he's booted it down the pitch. It's come back to Marcus Edwards. Is he going to have another go at this? Running down the touchline this time. Is he going to look up? There's players in the box. Eder's there. Eder's there. He's there again. 4 for Adam. He's in much better form at the start of this year than he was at the start of the last. Maybe he wanted a break. Maybe he was, I don't know. Maybe he's at university doing his degree. I don't think so. He's getting like 70 grand a week, so probably doesn't need it. But it's a good cross from Edwards. That's what I love about this tactic. He went inside the first time, didn't work. Went wide the second, and it did. Right, 3-1. Surely even we can't screw this up from here. I shouldn't be saying that as we're passing it around. Eder, he's on a hat-trick now, looking for Edwards. Deserves a goal. Chowdhury, holding it up well. Adam, can he find a third? No, Edwards is taking the shot on, but we get a lucky break. It comes through. Reece Nelson's there. Should have scored. I don't want to make any other changes, but Lewis is very tired and he's on a booking. Edwards, we know his injury record. Buendia can come on, but I mean, there's a couple of minutes left. We're not going to concede 2, are we? We're not even going to concede 1. There we go. We've scraped past Reading there. It feels like 3-1 overall was good, but oh yeah, just too many nerves. Dean Henderson is not convincing me as a goalkeeper particularly, but he's not played for 5 years, so we have to give him a chance to warm up. Right, vital 3 points. We're up to 8th. That's more like it. That is more healthy. That is what we like to see. Much better than 12th. And we're not the only ones having a terrible start to the season. Spurs aren't having a great start. Man United are well down there. And then you've got Brighton are in the Champions League places. Brighton make no sense to me at all. Right, well done, Adam. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. I feel like I can be actually positive. I mean, I'm shocked, but in a good way. Right, really positive. Let's keep the momentum going. In a few days' time, we will be playing Sturm Graz at home, and if we can win, we will very much take control of the group. Right, Sturm Graz rotated side, and we'll give the second string a go, which includes many of the players who I was intending to play in the first 11, but they've not been playing very well. So Butland comes in goal, Taylor, Gibson, Tarkovsky and Hickey's the defence, Winks, Chowdhury, Dele Alli now in midfield, Nelson on the left-hand side, Buendia on the right, And as Solanke's injured and Adam played the last game, Murray McCunny is going to come in to start. Let's hope he can start firing up the goals. We've had quite a lot of interest from him, loan interest from even other Premier League teams. West Ham put a bid in for him. He's good. He's not the quickest, but he's got a lot. I mean, his finishing composure and first touch, they're pretty special. He scored for us in the FA Cup last year. Let's see if he can score this season. Right, Sturm Graz, we should be winning this, but then we said that against Reading, and we did, but it was harder work than it needed to be. Right, there we are, lining up the Euro Cup 2 music. It's playing. Can only imagine it's even less inspirational than whatever the Europa League music is. Right, Buendia, corner in, looking for Dele Alli. Doesn't find him. He's not the tallest. Harry Winks trying to get there. Doesn't get there straight away, but he has now. He's recovered the ball well. We like to see that. Ben Gibson looking to progress, and you'd be expecting us to rack up the goals today. Reece Nelson cuts inside. Can he score? No. Should never say that. Whenever I say that, we end up struggling. Hickey nearly gives the ball away. We get away with it. Buendia now looking to press onwards, driving inside. Great run from Emi Buendia. What a run. The shot though, not great. I do think maybe once the corners are filled in the stands, once we get more fans in the ground every week, maybe that will help. Well, we dominated the early exchanges, plenty of chances, still no breakthrough though. Is this going to be that time? Chowdhury can't quite get there, and now ball over the top from Sturm Graz, but they haven't got anyone certainly in that position. Greg Taylor now looking to strike forwards, striding down the pitch. Cross comes in. Reece Nelson is there. It's not even on target. I do think perhaps maybe it's not so much a tactical thing. It is literally just a case of we have so many players who aren't playing very well, and this is kind of. I mean, there's a reason why Spurs sold us Dele Alli. It's not because we gave him an offer they couldn't refuse, because they didn't really want him that much. I'm not happy with the performance. We should be. It's been quite good, but we haven't got the breakthrough that we really should have. Can we work something here? Reece Nelson to McCunny. We've seen nothing from him. That's the first touch I've seen from him all day. Greg Taylor, again, striding down the left-hand side. Cuts into Ali. Gets it back, though. Can he get the cross in? He can. Chowdhury's there. It's not gone in. It's been cleared. How have we not scored? Don't want to change the system because we are creating lots of chances. We're just not converting them. That free kick is cleared. We've still got time. We've just been sort of wayward with the final shots. Tarkowski to Chowdhury, turns back to Harry Winks, and we're still just trying to be as patient as possible. Winks chips it forward. Reece Nelson, is this the goal? No, it's saved. Right, Buendia with the corner, playing it in. It's been cleared again, and now are they gonna score? They've got two men forward here. We're trying to get back in numbers. Winks has to foul him. That was really the only thing to do. Right, 60 minutes gone, change needed. I've just realised he's been the best player on the pitch, so I'm not too concerned. But Hamza Chowdhury only played against Reading because Calvin Phillips was injured. Phillips is back from his injury now, so we could have played him today. Could have played him in the league game, but Chowdhury's doing well, so we're not going to complain too much about that. I think it's Dele Alli maybe. I mean, he's doing quite well, and Davis unfortunately played in an under-23s game, so I don't know. I don't want to change too much. We are doing really well. We're creating lots of opportunities. We're just not being clinical. Don't want to change anything up because we are doing it. It's just if one of these shots had gone in, we would be fine. But it just hasn't done it. I think going more attacking or things like that might just be creating more problems than they're worth. Buendia, how he's not scored there, that is the best opportunity we've had. Right, 20 minutes in, Ali's coming off. We'll bring on Taylor Oakes. I mean, the fitness isn't that bad, but I think we're going to have to freshen things up. Taylor Oakes is going to come on for Dele Alli, who's sort of done okay today without being spectacular. I'm going to have to bring Adam on. McCunny's not really done well, and let's just see. I don't want to change the system until there's only a few minutes left. Obviously now they have a free kick. If they score, I'm going to be furious. We've managed to clear it away. Can we try and win it back and maybe counter? A great challenge from Taylor. Now Adam can run. He's got so much of the pitch to go into. Barely anyone with him for support. He's been tackled before he could pull the trigger. How we've not found the breakthrough today, I don't know. This is just the textbook example of we've created so many chances and just not been clinical. Adam can't get to that. Just not taking the chances. I mean, Murray McCunny, he's young, he's inexperienced. He's got what, 16, 17 finishing composure? And he apparently hasn't found the target at all. Buendia forwards, Ida's in, he finds the angle. How has that not gone in? He's rolled along the entire goal line. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? It's not going to be our day. They've not even had a shot. and we're not going to win because of just pure witchcraft on the goal. I mean, how have we not scored? Adam Eder literally has a shot, hit the post, and go along the goal line and somehow not go in. 24 shots. How many clear-cut chances have we apparently had? Apparently none. Well, I don't think that's true. I mean, they've not even defended well, have they? Oh, once again, the goalkeeper has drunk the Leviathan Kool-Aid, but otherwise, they've not. I mean, look at that. That's just insane. It's not good enough. We should have won the game. I mean, how we haven't won that. At least we haven't lost. But how we haven't won that, I have no idea. No idea at all. Anyway, we got 7 points. We are more or less in control of the group. But I can't even be mad because it wasn't a bad performance. How we didn't score, I have no idea. I mean, are our strikers really just that unlucky? I mean, Nelson's only got 12 finishing, I suppose. Buendia, 11 finishing. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe Buendia maybe it's mostly him. He's just not very good at actually scoring goals. Dele Alli is 15. You'd expect more from him. But, well, there we go. At least we beat Reading. Disappointing. Well, it's fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. We will be back next time for not the thrilling end for the Euro Cup 2, I don't think, because I don't think it's going to really come down to it. If we're in danger of going out, then maybe we will. Otherwise, it will be 2 league games. I mean, I think it just depends on how far I can get. I mean, maybe actually Fulham and Schalke might be what we do. I don't know. We'll see. Sometime sort of November, December, we'll see how far we get. Hopefully, we'll be a bit higher up the table, a bit more stable in things, and hopefully, maybe we can just actually start converting chances a bit more readily. I mean, that was ridiculous even for us. But that is going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Things are improving, hopefully, maybe slightly. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe as well, and I will see you next time.